Hey guys, today I want to answer a few questions about my album because several people asked me about it, and yeah, as you can imagine, I'm working on this since 10 years, literally. I started with music 2008, now we have 2018. This year, in a couple of months, maybe like, I don't know, half a year, it's the 10th anniversary of my project, and as you can imagine, it means the world to me, okay? Not only the album, but also the project. The project started just in the time when I was studying art on a actually prestigious academy in Munich, and I stopped everything. I threw everything overboard just to do music because I just loved it. I don't know, it was a revelation. I started to do it after working 10 years on visual art, and then it was like, wow, this whole new world. Anyway, several questions piled up in the last days on my artist account from fans that want to know what's up, and I totally can understand it. It's a little bit annoying. So many times I postponed it, and I want to give you the chance to check out why that is. Well, first of all, of course, it's a lot connected to me and my confused way of working in a way. I sometimes forget tracks entirely, and yeah. The album was planned for Noise Poison Records in the beginning, okay? When Peter took me into Noise Poison Records, I think 2011, 2012, I don't know, he told me that he's gonna release my album and that I'm not allowed to share my music with anyone. Not sharing and not giving to anyone. And that was kind of a thing back in the day, to be careful, to keep the stuff secret, and it's nonsensical, of course, nowadays. I know that if I would have given everything for free to my fans, then I would be better off right now than I am. But yeah, Noise Poison was a very good time for me. It kicked me up pretty high, and I was traveling the world in an instant. From one day to the other, I got many bookings and I was seeing a lot of places and experiencing a lot of good things. But the label itself, while Peter was a great supporter and great label head for me at least, the rest of the label was very, very, very hostile. Especially Heiko. Heiko was always against the fact that I am in the label, and he did everything what he could to sabotage me or to get me out, and he even managed to get me kicked out several times. I got back in. It's a complicated story. In the end, Heiko took over the management again, and he kicked out everybody. There was one famous email which got sent to all the Noise Poison artists, and this email said basically, screw you. Fuck you. You're out. Noise Poison is only Cosmo, Heiko, Virtual Noise. And Virtual Noise only for the reason that it was Heiko's little puppy, and that's it. I'm sorry to break the mold here and break those news here, but I know that so many people misunderstood the whole story and they don't know jack shit about it. They think Peter did destroy Noise Poison, etc. pp. There is one person who fucked Noise Poison, and that person is Heiko, because he wanted to open a new label with a ridiculously shitty name, Blast Records. So that's out now, okay? And I think it's my right to talk about it. Yeah, so now back to the album. Noise Poison was closed, the album was obviously cancelled. Chico from Freak Records came and was nice enough to offer me a place in Freak Records, and I tried to release the album there seriously. I was giving him several versions, like I think 1 or 2 years ago in India. I offered him a version. He never declined it, and he never did something with it, and now I worked very hard to just finish a complete bulk of tracks, which is 3 hours long, and basically the middle piece is 190 to 200 and the beginning is 150 to 170 and one part is 170 to 180. A huge bulk of music, and I put a lot of effort inside it to make it high quality music. So I think there is no real reason from the quality matter to not release it, but unfortunately he didn't answer at all. I was sending him another version, and while he's giving positive response, unfortunately never there's anything happening. So right now it's the fact that I'm sitting literally on about 5-6 hours of unreleased music. 3 of those hours are ready to release in a package. Could be a triple album, could be a double album, could be 3 consecutive albums. But there's no proper distribution. So right now I teamed up with Blackout Records in the last days to at least bring out an EP. This EP will feature, in the year 2026, it will feature Albert Hoffman's anniversary track and 2 more tracks that I won't tell you right now which ones they are. and to put at least something out, because it's ridiculous how little I put it out in the last 10 years and how many I produced, because I almost produced every day, every single day I made music. I know that there are a lot of people in the scene that tried their best to kill me, okay, to literally put me out of the scene, to badmouth me as much as they can, to literally character assassinate me, and to destroy the project. I'm very serious and honest with you. That's the truth. That's no paranoia. Even if my name is Parandroid, that's no paranoia, unfortunately. But they never managed it. They never will manage it, because you can't kill my art, you know. My art is stronger than your bad mouthing. It always has been. And even if I'm suffering from it, you know, it will never drown me completely. I will always do what I do because I love it. Yeah. So now actually the album story is a little bit unclear, because Chico is not really taking a good stance in the whole story as the supposed label owner of Freak Records. I never really had the chance to release anything. Tell me one track that is released on Freak Records. Yeah, exactly. There is none. There's only one, which was more or less an accident, and this one was produced with all the other guys, Kashik, Kinzaza, with everybody literally, and I was in the studio as well. So he never ever released a track from me, and I'm saying that with no bad feelings or anything. I know he's a good guy, but he didn't really promote the project, he didn't really help with the project, and he didn't at all help me release this big piece of music, which is called The Dawn of Man. At least as a working title. It's also something that I wanted to explain to you. The Dawn of Man is basically just a working title. It's not even sure if it gets released under that name in the end. So now the big question is, what should I do? Maybe you have an idea how to do it. Maybe should I give everything for free? I think the reach, if I do it, will be not as great as you might think or as I might hope. Then there are no real labels which would be worth releasing it, let's be honest. At least none of the ones that would be interested. I know that I don't even have to ask Ozom, that I don't even have to ask Camino Records and all those people, because of before mentioned reason, you know. There's just like a bulk of people who really try to stop me from what I'm doing, so those labels are not an option. Self-distribution is an option, of course, but yeah, I don't know if that is the right way to do it, to get maybe a few thousand downloads for it, and that's it. I mean, in the end I worked literally at least 8 years, and to be honest, the last 10 years for it. So it's just my baby, you know, it's just like what I did all my life, since I can think. It's the thing that I did to actually stop my studies, the thing that I loved before. I loved painting, I loved art so much that I did it every day until my hand bleeded. It's really like that. Whatever I did in my life, maybe acrobatics or music or art or painting, I always did it literally until my hands bleeded. Yeah, I think that's it with this video. It's again a little bit random, but yeah, that's how I do my videos. I don't plan them or write texts for them, I just talk free off my head. I hope that you liked it. Please give me an idea what I could do. What would you do? Would you do it with Ectoplasm and pay them to really release the music for free, which is the new case, the new policy of Ectoplasm? What should I do? Tell me in the comments below, and hit the subscribe button if you liked the video, downvote it if you didn't like the video, and hope to catch you soon. And of course check out my website www.parandroid.net, check out the SoundCloud,